Hi everyone, hope you all are fit and fine. Today I am going to present an e-content video on the topic of carbohydrate under the course of EPC3 of B.Ed 4th semester. In this video, we will know about carbohydrates, the biomolecules, the biggest biomacromolecules, the carbohydrate. The learning objectives will be to know about the different types of biomacromolecules, to learn what are carbohydrates, to explain the property of carbohydrates, to know about the different types of carbohydrates. Now first we will learn about biomacromolecules. Biomacromolecules are those large molecules, that is those polymers which are formed due to the bonding of monomers. And what are the monomers? The monomers are the biomicromolecules. There are four major types of biomacromolecules. They are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acid. Carbohydrates, the monomer of carbohydrate is called monosaccharide, such as glucose, starch, cellulose. The monomer of proteins is called amino acids. The monomer of lipid is called fatty acid and glycerol. And the monomer of the nucleic acid is called nucleotides, such as DNA and RNA. Carbohydrates are generally those biological molecules which are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in the ratio of 1:2:1. They have the general formula of CmH2O whole, where M and N may be same or different. Carbohydrates are also known as saccharides. The Greek word saccharon means sugar or something which is sweet in taste. Technically, carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehyde and ketones. That is, carbohydrate molecules contain aldehyde or ketone as a functional group, along with hydroxyl group as the secondary functional group. We all know that carbohydrates are generally energy providing, as well as they form the component of structure. Structure means they form components of cell wall like cellulose, chitin, fungi, and as well as peptidoglycan in bacteria. Carbohydrates are classified either monosaccharide or disaccharide or polysaccharide. The term saccharide means sugar, that is, it is just another word of sugar. The prefix mono, di, and poly refer to number of sugar unit present in the molecule. Mono means one. So, a monosaccharide is a carbohydrate made up of 1 unit of sugar. The prefix di means 2. So, a disaccharide is a carbohydrate made up of 2 unit of sugar. And poly means many. So, a polysaccharide is made up of many sugar units bonded together. Let's talk about monosaccharides first. Monosaccharides are the building blocks or monomers of all carbohydrates. That is, they are the simplest carbohydrates which cannot be further hydrolyzed. Common monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and galactose. Glucose is by far the most abundant monosaccharide. It is water soluble, easily transported through an organism, and is the energy source for cellular respiration and production of ATP. Fructose is the primary monosaccharide found in fruits and plants, and galactose is the primary monosaccharides found in meat. All of these monosaccharides are the 6 carbon sugars with the chemical formula of C6H12O6. They can be depicted chemically as straight chains or rings. So let's talk about disaccharides. What are disaccharides? They are the dimer of two monosaccharides. How it form? When two monosaccharides join together through a bond, they form a molecule of disaccharides. And the bond through which two monosaccharides units are held together is known as glycosidic bond or linkage, which is shown in the red color. So what is glycosidic linkage? Glycosidic bonds or linkage are those bonds which are formed by the dehydration reaction between aldehyde or ketone group of one compound and hydroxyl group of another compound are known as glycosidic bonds or linkages. Common disaccharides include maltose, which is made up of two glucose molecules, sucrose, also known as table sugar, which is made up of glucose and fructose, and lactose or milk sugar, which contain glucose and galactose. Now let's talk about polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are formed when glucose monomers are linked together to form long chains. These long chains of glucose units are ideal for storing energy. The chains may be straight or branched. Plants store energy in the form of amyloid, which has straight chain, or amylopectin, which is branched. Animals differ from plants and that they store energy in the form of glycogen, which is a highly branched polysaccharide that can be broken down quickly to supply energy to tissues. Other polysaccharides such as cellulose, chitin, and peptidoglycan serve as structural molecules in organisms. The most abundant polysaccharide is cellulose. Cellulose is a straight chain polymer of glucose like amylose, but it differs in the configuration of bonds between the glucose units. Most organisms are unable to break these bonds and cannot use cellulose as a source of energy. Instead, cellulose is used to add strength to plant cell walls. So as of now, what we did, we can simply classify carbohydrate into two categories. One is simple sugars and one is complex carbohydrates. Monosaccharide, disaccharide, they are the example of simple sugars, whereas polysaccharides are the example of complex carbohydrates. Thank you.